Let's start with the equity market picture, sir. You've been trimming since spring. I know you're still constructive on the stock market. Can you just walk us through where you've been pulling back just a little bit?
Absolutely. Good morning, Jonathan. Look, we still think the market's going to end the year higher. We're still in a bull market. That said, we've taken a little bit off the table. We started doing that back in the spring. And I think it reflects a few things. One, the magnitude of the gains, the fact that you still have a lot of uncertainty around the Fed. And the sentiment is going to get a little bit more challenging as we get towards the end of summer and the early fall, and the market deals with the uncertainty of a very unusual election.
What about the election, Russ, are you concerned about? Because what we hear from a lot of people is that it's the bond market, not equities, and that's where the risk is. Is that how you and the team see things?
I think the biggest issue is really simply the uncertainty that hopefully will be resolved once the election is over. In terms of whether or not you're going to get aggressively long or short the market, it's generally been the wrong call. I think what you go back to are the fundamentals: strong growth, inflation that is moderating, albeit not in a straight line. But the reality is investors are likely to deal with some of the uncertainty in the run-up, and that often causes a little volatility in September and October.